At its heart, stewardship has always been about a relationship. It's the interaction we have with God, where we receive in gratitude all the things that God has showered upon us. We care for those things to the best of our ability to make our world more like the place God would have it be. And then we return those things back to God in the form of our time, talent, and treasure as our primary act of worship. Stewardship, then, is the work that goes into caring for relationship, the relationship between ourselves and God, between our church and the community around us, and between each and every one of us. In our creation story at the beginning of Genesis, right after God created the world, God set humanity up as its stewards. They named all the animals animal names, they tended the plants, and they cared for everything in existence to make it thrive and flourish. Humans were provided all that they needed, and their job was to serve God by caring for all they had at their disposal. In other words, being good stewards of their lives and the life of all creation was the original mission of humanity. At the end of the Gospels, Jesus renewed that mission. He gave his followers the power to forgive sins, the mandate to be agents of healing, and the command to go into all the world, proclaiming the good news and making disciples of everyone. In short, he told them that their ministry was to be good stewards of the gospel he had taught them, of the community he had created for them, and of the hope with which he had inspired them. Following Jesus means being stewards of all the gifts he has graced us with. This year, we will look at all the things we steward here at St. Paul's. Things like our community and our tradition, our outreach to our neighbors, and the hope of the gospel that we proclaim. Each month, we will focus on one way that we can participate in that vision of stewardship, and we will encourage everyone to be a part of becoming stewards of all God's gifts to us. We invite each of you to participate fully in renewing that mission, to be reminded of all that God has graciously given us, and to make it all flourish and multiply for the glory of God's name and the coming of God's vision for our community. We hope you will all join us.